Okay, here's my system as it is right now. I have this little fan here. That's probably going to be taken out because it's kind of loud compared to the rest of the system. This Cooler Master cooler, it's alright, but it's definitely no great water cooler. So that's coming out. It'll be used as something else. I'm going to take out this first memory card to get to the next pin here. Actually, to get the next pin, I'm going to take off the fan. That's one thing I didn't like about this too much. All the ones are out except for this last one. That's the way it's gotta be, I guess. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Interruption. It wouldn't be a video of mine if I had no interruptions now, would it? Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna show you an update of my system. I've added two 120mm fans up front. And I've kept a 200 in the front as well, because that apparently works. I put two in the bottom to prepare for a bottom radiator when I'm ready. I might need to take out this fan here, but who cares? And with these fans blowing cold air in, it actually makes the side of the case cold to touch. Yes, it's that good. As for the processor, the i7-4790K, there you go. I just got done wiping it off with 77% rubbing alcohol. It probably should be something like 90 or 92%, but hey, better than nothing. I've also gone ahead and added a second 200mm fan up top. And what I'm hoping is that there's enough clearance so that I can have the radiator in push and these in pull. But, you know, if I can't, then I'll use the flat screws provided with the cooler and have it like as a double pull. One thing I'm hoping is that this CPU thing here will have clearance. Actually, that could be a very big issue. I'll find a way to make it work. I always find ways to make stuff work. But anyways, on to installing the radiator up top. And then we'll get to installing it onto the CPU. So see you in a minute. Alright, here up front you can see my fan setup. The two 120s and the 200. And then another 120. Even though the front is closed, it still kind of pulls air up from here. So, just gives it a little bit more cooling over the VRMs and stuff. Over the memory DIMMs. But anyways, up to the top. I'll get to you when I have the radiator screwed in one way or another. So, see you then. Alright, top rad is in place. I ended up losing one screw, but still more than enough to hold the whole thing in place. And I have tested with a fan in. It will still spin. So yay. Now to get screwing in the top fans and onto the CPU bracket. Okay, I've gotten the back plate installed. I've also managed to plug in all the fans into the controller there. So yep, time to install the CPU block, and we'll be good to go. I am going to have to lay it down to put some a good thermal paste on it though, so see you in a minute. Alright, it's in there. Pump block. I'm wondering if there's a second thing to plug into at the bottom. Doesn't feel like it. I was wondering if this was going to be like the Corsair Link software and have an option. Oh, I can see it now. Have an option to hook it up to the motherboard so you can control the pump speed and everything. But nope. As you can see, all the fans are good to go. Top 200 spins just fine. There's this one. Yep, they both spin good. Time to put in the other 4 gig stick. Might be a little bit more difficult. In fact, it will be a little bit more difficult. Probably even a lot more difficult. There we go. Just grabbing behind the board here and pressing down. I got it to go in good. And it seems like everything's a go. I used the line method for the thermal compound because this is a big thing. Even though it's a ton of power and ton of cooling, I still prefer a little bit more cooling on the processor. I don't know, just to have the extra feeling of safety. Alright, so now let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the one on the side door makes 14 fans. So we're going to see how quiet it stays at the low speed. Because only when video editing or gaming will I ever need the fans to rev up to high. Or even medium for that matter, because it's so much cooling. But yep. If you're doing a 360 or 240 or even a 120mm rad in the NGXT Phantom 820, Switch 810, or Phantom 630, I recommend doing this. Have the, either, if you get a second fan, 2, if you have the one fan, leave it in a stock place here. And just do this kind of setup, so that's push and pull. It's not really push-pull since these don't cover the whole area, and they're kind of slow, but hey, anything's better than nothing. So, I'm going to throw this all back together, and we're going to do a boot test. So see you then. Okay, we're here. Time to power on. They are spinning, yep. High speed. Yay, the fan controller works on them. Let the water cycle through. This is running a 4.5 gigahertz tiny overclock. Regular turbo speed is 4.4. I put it to 4.5. There we go. Already it's slower, in the 70s, low 80s. Put it up to higher speeds, and it'll slowly go down. Have to let the water cycle through for about 10 to 20 minutes to see full effect, but already we're getting lower temperatures. I mean, look at that, 4.5 gigahertz in 70 degrees. You will never ever see that happening. My old machine had a 990X. At 4.5 gigahertz, it was over 120 at idle. So yep, this definitely works. Seems like they're all running good. The only fan that might be a little bit choked is the top one right up there. But that's why I have this fan pulling in whatever air it can. Now that I think about it, I can no longer put a Blu-ray drive up here like I wanted. I need to move this fan to the up one spot so I could put a Blu-ray or something down at the bottom. Something. So yep, that's it for this video. Thanks, Game Boy out. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Now that I've got the h320 in here, 320, I keep forgetting that. It's a lot quieter now. That's good. But we need a high speed. Why? 4.7 gigahertz. Saying the memory frequency is 2133, even though it's 1600. Yay. Save and reset. Let's see if this works okay. I might need to up some of the voltages. Watch the delete key. I bet you that's the GPU that there's a high fan speed at the beginning. This will tell us if it boots or not because it detects it automatically. Yep. Enter BIOS. I probably shouldn't mess with the Oh, well, that's turbo. Probably shouldn't mess with the power limit. Core current limit amps. Save and exit. No, that's still not wanting to boot. Let's just try that, see if that does anything. This auto thing does not seem to be working 100%. 80%, 4.6. It did, whatchamacallit, 4.4 gigahertz, no, 4.5 gigahertz, just fine. Wonder why it's being funny here. Still no. Sneeze. Alright, let's see if this configuration works okay. It booted up faster. Yay. Well, blue screen though, that's the other issue. There we go. Took a second for the speakers to load up. Or the screen. Alright. Put it down. Let's try for 4.7. That was the limit of the 990X. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. It's good to do proper scaling. Let's see if this gets us in order. Save and reset. Good boot, bad boot, good boot. Little blue screen. No, it seems like it's good to go. Alright, same thing. This is still, of course, with all of the cores and hyper-threading and turbo enabled. Looks like it's going to be another keyboard only. Yep. I'm going to see if it's 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. If I can get up to 5 gigahertz, I'll be pretty happy. Because not very many 4770s could get up to 5. At least not without any kind of dual or even triple radiator setup. It's booting up. That's a good sign. A blue screen though. Nope. Good to go. Let's jump up to 5. If I can boot up in 5, I'll be pretty happy, and then later on I'll take it to 5.1 or 5.2, whichever is most profitable, I guess. Profitable. I don't know. I thought I could get it. It worked for half a second. 5, 9, 7, 6. Maybe I should have that to 4.8 and only the first core to 5. Five might be the cap. Like it will probably come out with the boot failure screen. Oh, what do you know? Wait for the sound. And there we go. That Swiftech h330, 320 is really something. I keep on forgetting that. There's the turbo boost. Still 70 something, but that's because it only goes up to 5, I guess, in turbo. 4.9, yep. That's at 4.9 gigahertz right there. There we go. That's what we wanted. 800 megahertz. Well, come on, do something. Do something fun. Show us the power. 4.5, 3.5, 2.5, 2.4, 2.2, 1.5, 4.5, 7, 3. There we go, 5 gigahertz. You saw it there. 4.99, 9.8 or something. Alright, that's it. The only thing left to do now is to try the Windows Experience Index. Because, as you saw before, yep. Wait, what did it say? 4 gigahertz, still 4 gigahertz. Refresh now. Oh, it's running everything. Okay. Turboing up to 4.8, you can't see that. I don't know why this can't focus on the whole screen all at once. It likes to hang around 4.7, 4.8. My guess is it won't go up to 5 very much. I'll run a few benchmarks and make sure it's stable. And then, next time you see me, I will try to get it higher. I'll see you at the end of this. The scores remain the same somehow. I guess I need to throw in the 16 gigabytes in order to see the 100% full effect. Because apparently at 8 gigabytes, it doesn't want to improve. However, the 5 gigahertz is what we were truly after. 800 megahertz again. Well, you saw it earlier. You've seen the 5 gigahertz. So, that's it for this video. Thanks, Game Way out. See you next time.